Well, that's why they've got Crystal Maiden. They've got the aura to spam those two abilities as much as possible because they're going to need it.
I'm trying to think of how...
That sounds counterintuitive.
There's a Blightstone on that Chen.
A rush for the Boundary Rune in the bottom lane, but there is already a Riki sitting behind Solo. Looks like they're going to try and go for that early first blood. Ramses does manage to pick up the Boundary Rune. He's going to try and make the most of the space that his support and captain just gave him. He's going to rotations or anything like that, have full knowledge of everything that's going on, but he has to actually win that 1v1 first. Brought the healing salve out to himself now. Pops a win run will be good.
Okay, so now the lane from no one is a little bit awkward because he used all of his mana to try to pop a kill.
Ramses trying to fight. Managed to eat his way through the trees. Jin Q can't quite see him, does spot him out now. Managed to get the healing salve, and they actually get the kill on the Riki. PYW, he's trying to go for the kill on the Ramses, but he gets the send back, and now he's blocked in. Solo with the double kill. Outplay on
TP from Ramses too. He just comes back into the lane. Everything's fine. Chen as a safe lane support is still well and alive. And now the Dire Courier goes down too.
And now the Riki's going to die again. He's underneath the sentry, will be able to get out of range. Can he land the Satyr Tormentor Blast? He's not going to go for it.
And the top lane.
All right. Kill him to Clockwork, but that's a trade out. Pasha.
They lost the Courier too. They brought it in.
He's definitely going to be tilted now because look at him. He's on 180 HP and he's got no way to get regen to himself.
At this point, anything that Solo does is a good trade. The Kloss regen is making it really difficult for ZYD to do anything.
Wraith King being gone on the bottom lane with double creeps thanks to being able to net the experience off that double kill earlier. He has a huge experience. At least that little juke around there, right? PYW, but he is still very dead.
Okay, and no one gets a solo kill too.
Without the Wraith Fire Blast, will be able to get the real hit now, slowing him down inside of the cloud. They're getting a lot of damage onto him. Solo shows himself now, managed to get a big crit onto Ramses. Not quite enough. The land slowing down Jin Q. He will be able to get away. Ramses, they did not trade out.
This bottom lane, though, just continues to be sort of miserable.
I mean, double Satyr Tormentors. There's no way you beat that. I'm not sure what possible aggro duo could do well. Top lane, they're going to go for the Clockwork Hill, manage to get the Cogs onto the Crystal Main underneath the tower. Pasha will stick around and finish off. XCJ and Roger will survive. He managed to get the Tornado on ZYD. Now the double Satyr Blast comes in. No one's just keeping him slow for Roger to be able to get in close range. And, well, good little shackle shot, but no damage to follow it up. The smoke emitting down the river a little bit, so...
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Still, though, they're going to make the rotation.
I'm watching PYW just stun creeps for CS.
Oh my god, the double Satyr Blast plus the Penitence! It almost single-handedly blew up XCJ, and he'll end up getting picked off. GGG still good as heroes.
Hey, is it greedy?
Yeah, I mean, not greedy from... If the laning phase is everything, then it's not greedy at all.
The Courier dying really hurt the most, though. Especially for the mid lane. That was top.
Definitely silly top lane. They're going to go for it. Trying to go for the kill onto Solo. Can't quite get it with the reveal onto the Clinks, and still not having his level 6. Can't save himself. He's going to end up going down. They're still going to try and chase Solo as he's slowed down by the Crystal Nova. We'll be able to get it with a power shot long range from ZYD as 3K gold lead for Virtus.pro at this point. But pretty similar numbers there in experience.
And Tornado connects.
To go for the kill onto the Wraith King, slowed down by the Penitence, clapped by the Hellbear Smasher. Nice shackle shot though, locking down the two of them. They're splitting up their damage though. One win for Solo, the other win for no one. No one's gonna get the send back. Already got the Shadow Walk away. He's gonna be okay. Solo, he'll probably die for it, but he saved his core, and that was what was most important to.
There's just a little bit of a miscommunication. It was such a good setup too on the shackle.
Cling shades away, Tornado not gonna land. Good dodge there by GGG. Run himself away, trying to go for the Javelin build. They're still gonna try and chase him all the way down. He does not have a Skeleton Walk, and looks like he's just gonna be chased down. The TPs come in, but they immediately are burned out of their mana, and now they're gonna separate Virtus.
Because all the lanes are sort of just succeeding without him.
It's a good problem to have. As the supports, Roger is going to run to the wrong neighborhood, but Ramses says, well, nice Tornado from no one. Managed to get the EMP out. It's going to burn both of them with a cog trapped in. Roger, he may not even die. GGG comes in and ends his life, but it is still a 1-for-2 trade out to the favor of VP.
Everyone from VP got a rune here. What was your prediction again?
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
That is... Yeah. I'm just saying, did they get 9 out of the first 10 or 9 out of 15?
Ricky picking up runes.
You know,
he was not concerned about the runes at all as the courier goes down.
I mean, he was too busy trying to salvage a laning phase. BYW is going to come in, tries to go over the stun on a solo, but he's immediately going to get just chopped down by the neutral creeps. And they're all trying to go for the kill on the solo, but is this really worth it, guys? They are going to be able to get it. They've already traded one away. Pasha's trying to chase down XCJ. Does manage to get the dust. And he does have his level 6. He's going to be able to buy himself sometimes with the tricks of his trade, but coming back in, still revealed. Ramses, meanwhile, chasing down kills onto the Clinks. Jumps over to the Crystal Maiden. Couldn't quite get it, though. The last impetus shot does chase him down, and now he's going to take all competitors on. He will find XCJ deep inside the jungle, eventually revealed by the Sunstrike from no one. Thank you very much.
Ricky sold him out.
He really did.
Yes, Ricky.
Get me out of here, dude. That's what PYW... Honestly, level 4 Wraith King at 11.5 minutes in. I think he just wants to get out of this game.
Not a lot of playmakers on the side of Team Serenity, which is sort of what we were concerned about. As
they're all going for Pasha. They're all going for it, but he already got off the heal. Is outside of the range of the smoke. They're going to be able to run him down with a Wind Ranger, though. Thankfully, that hero to build into the Maelstrom, but he still does pretty good damage.
Yeah, without the Force Staff, he's not going to be able to get
bottom lane, trying to go for the real Ramses. Do have a freezing field. That's going to do a lot of damage to the real one. Managed to get the cost pushback. That stops the freezing field. Ramses does manage to escape. Roger saves the day and helps them get a double in the bottom lane.
Bet, right?
Oh, I definitely did. It wasn't even close.
I like how confident you sound on that. Ramses picks up the rune again as Shackle does not connect, but Pasha in the thick of things.
Tornado comes in, does manage to stop the freezing field, but they do manage to finish off the Enchantress finally, but Wraith King gets burned out of all his mana. The magic wand, the magic stick, wasn't actually going to be good enough and doesn't get the mana back for the reincarnation. CYD's dead as well. Jinq is going to be trapped underneath the icy cold fingers. Invoker, GGG, the last victim it looks like. Oh, maybe not. No stuns. All right. Cold Snap was still on cooldown for another 2 seconds, so Serenity only lose 3 heroes, even though they're 11k up. If this game was a little bit more even, this Quax Wex Invoker would actually have a much larger impact around that 15-20 minute marker. Here, he obviously has a gigantic impact, thanks in part to such a strong lead. Mid lane, they are going to be able to kill the Riki once again.
He's got Diffusal, and he's got Part queued up. He's not even that far from it.
With all these siege creeps coming in as well.
Did they just pop a smoke in front of him?
They did. Blink's gonna be caught. He's definitely dead.
They're all running from Ramses. Nobody wants to fight.
Tried to go for the Shackle shot. Dodged by the Manta.
I mean, that's why we wanted something like the Lesh or the Tinker, right? So that they could deal with Ramses.
Riki coming in from the side, trying to go for the kill on Roger. Now PYW is gonna be caught. Tornado and EMP maybe? Or maybe they'll just kill him twice. Ramsey is going to deal with the rest of the team, keeping them back from being able to provide reinforcements to the Wraith King, who will die, sure enough. And with only 2 alive, Team Serenity. I don't see this lane of Rack surviving.
They're probably just going to go mid.
And they could probably just rotate into mid. There's no tier 2s up anywhere on the map for Team Serenity, so their complete base is exposed. Get him, siege creeps. Alright. Jump in. Smoke Cloud trying to slow down Roger. Does have the Force Staff, though, to be able to get himself some distance. Has to jump himself away. PYW is going to be slowed down by Rams. He's still at the Aegis. He's willing to give up his life to be able to get a couple kills here, and he may not even die. Dances out of the freezing field. Survives a little bit longer. Manages Doppelganger down. No, he actually stays on the high ground, but DYD didn't know that. So he managed to survive just a little bit longer. Gets back up to half HP thanks to the Spirit Vessel. Diving in against CYD. Doppelganger keeps himself alive constantly. Alright, surely now he's going to go down. That will be the Crystal Nova to finish him off. Comes back, full HP.
Behind the Clinks.
Clinks trying to go for a fast kill onto Roger. Instead, it is a fast death for him. Well, this is looking like a... oh, what a chat wheel line from Pasha. Because this is definitely feeling like a great win for him, as just absolutely for nobody from VP is dying here. Solo managed to get away with just a sliver of HP. Serenity trying to do what damage they can, get a Shackle shot. Don't have any damage to follow it up. And GG. So very rough game one for Team Serenity.
That was just one-sided. It really...
His turn to pick.
All right, last 5 seconds. Team Serenity, drum roll. It is gonna be Ursa. This is not gonna be a winning 1v1. Ursa will smash you.
I think they realize because the Ursa pick works just because no matter what core he's against, he'd be someone happy.
That was unfortunate out there. The Earthshaker Fisher block does lead the creeps going into the tower. And in a 1v1, and especially a 1v1 that you should win as the Ursa, you're not happy with your creep wave pushing. Already, bottom lane, XCJ does manage to get the kill onto Solo. Hidden into the side of the trees, they pop out, manage to get a sneaky surprise on VP.
This is a much better start. Just much better lanes overall, too. It's going to force Solo up here at top, because there's no way that they want Pango versus Ursa one-on-one.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower
And that in turn, PYW will... ZYD does manage to chase away this Earthshaker. Back away behind the tier 1 tower. Going to be blocked up again by that Fisher. No one's going to start trying to chase him down. Roger trying to get in front of ZYD. He turns around and goes for all the nukes. He's just going to give up his life. I feel like... player. I'm not better at all. PYW sneaking in from behind, does manage to find Solo. Solo does not have an escape mechanism except for his own boots. He puts the jukes on, but is eventually found out. Does manage to get off at least the spiteful arcane curse before he goes down. The wrap in from behind. ZYD is going to show himself. Does manage to hit the LSA. Pasha, having already used the swashbuckle, has no escape. Managed to catch him, and both were feeding. So it didn't start out great, and then we won 4 versus 5. Thanks in large part to ZYD.
What hero was he playing?
Mirana. Mirana mid. XCJ, he's not going to have a fun time here, surrounded by 3 heroes. They give the kill to Ramses, who does have his level 6 ready to go with the Laguna Blade. But no one has some pretty good defensive vision on both sides of his mid lane. So it's going to be found inside the jungle. He's going to go down. Again, another spiteful round of arcane curses and silent words to throw out before he dies. Needed.
This is bottom lane. He's just throwing out stuns to get CS at this point. And they're going to run into Roger here. Lance flies out.
Body blocked a little bit by PYW. Good doppelganger. Arcane Curse comes out trying to slow down some of these heroes. Roger just trying to go as much damage onto PYW. Might be able to get the kill with the help of the last word. Turns around, managed to get the Arcane Missile. And now Ramses is in trouble. He's going to be lanced up as well. XCJ has a Crystal Nova. Enough to be able to finish off the Sven. They do end up losing their Lina, though. In the mid lane. No one. He just won that 1v1. Oh. Shinkyu. Gonna try and run down Pasha. Pasha has no escape. He's gonna have to juke his way through the trees somehow, but can't get away from the Ursa Bear with the mid space as a shadow feed.
I don't know. I feel like you just farm in this game too.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone just kind of hits creeps.
Okay.
If you're Virtus.pro,
you'll wait for the mistake.
Yeah, because you'll hit a timing where Ramses gets items. Like he's gonna get Mask of Madness and a Blink Dagger, and then he'll create his own space. But top lane,
keep chasing him down. Pasha goes down again.
He's just getting run at. Doesn't feel like he wants to really give up on this lane, but...
Solo's dead in the bottom lane, GGG. Doppelganger cut down some of the trees and make it a bit easier to find Solo. He's going to use all those illusions to charge in behind this tier 1 tower. Does manage to reveal Ramses for a second. XCJ couldn't get...
Roshan 2, so Roshan number 2 spawns around 22. Go potentially high ground with that.
Yeah. They're going to cut their way behind the tier 1 offlane towers. They're going to be able to catch the Vengeful Spirit. Easy, but Pasha is going to come in. He does have his level 6. Can they actually win a fight here? The swap back. Shinkyu does manage to get away, but Pasha chased him down with the Rolling Thunder. Will be able to find another bounce in. Can they actually kill him a second time? No one. He's going to lead up with the Requiem of the Soul. See if he can get that quick pop. Oh, nailed it perfectly. 400 gold.
You're not seeing that for some time.
XCJ, kind of positioning himself deep in the jungle, is going to run into some of these heroes. It does at least make sure that his Lina isn't picked off, but feels like it's unnecessary to let in your supports die like this. Shin Q is very far forward here. The Rolling Thunder is going to come in, stops him from being able to blink away. Another blink coming up. No, he's stopped by the Stormhammer. He's going to be caught out. Turns to try and fight Ramses, but it is to no avail. Maybe he's not. He actually managed to get the kill before he dies. GGG comes in, does manage to get a lot of damage on Pasha. He's already dead with all that Midas armor. No one managed to get off a good Reckoning of his souls. They're forced to back up. GGG is dropping low. He still has last word on him. A nice dunk from Roger. Managed to get more damage, and there goes the Phantom Lancer. He's dead. ZYD, he is forced to try and clean up some of these supports to make this fight look a bit better for Team Serenity. And Roger is going to be the one spotted finally. Oh, he managed to get the Vengeful Spirit kill. So it ends up being a 3 for 4. He was just doing it blind. As soon as the smoke popped, he tried to blink forward. Missed that. They do get some vision down, though, to be able to pressure that offlane tower, and they spot Ramses. Can they get him? They do have a swap available. Thinks about it. PYW finally pulls that trigger, stuns him up, and a quick kill on Ramses. So that smoke does end up fine. Do have a successful scan, and Ramses was in the side jungle, so I think they know it's a hero that isn't the Sven behind him. XCJ is going to lead the way with a Crystal Nova, trying to give them some vision. Does manage to get the jump on a solo here. The roll in from Pasha, but they baited an illusion out from the Phantom Lancers, so they're going to give up the Crystal Maiden. Sure, but the initiation is now gone from VP, and Serenity can try and pound. GGG looking to be able to slow down these heroes. Roger shows himself. He doesn't have the Blink Dagger, though. Dual Scepter up onto the SF. Managed to get the LSA stun. Trying to blow him up. ZYD can't quite do enough damage. Now ZYD being threatened by the physical damage. Ramses comes forward, blink forward, finish him off. Shin Q comes in with the physical damage of his own. Managed to bring down the Sven. Trading out 1-for-1 cores, a buyback from the Crystal Maiden, hoping to be able to slow down, jump away. Earthshaker couldn't TP out in time.
He's belonged to us.
Dude,
Thank you very much.
Look at these guys. I don't think they want to do Roshan. I think they want to take the fight of somebody trying to go into the Roshan pit. And XCJ, well, he's going to be one potentially caught out here. Ramses blinking forward. LSA not going to go out. ZYD faking it.
They really don't want to hard commit for this. The double stun.
So managed to get a stun out onto the Sven. The roll in from Pasha will finally manage to finish up that Crystal Maiden. Now he runs into the Phantom Lancer on his way out, jumps his way over the river with a swift swashbuckle. Gets away.
Though. They're thinking about, see that ping's coming out by solo.
Yeah.
You've got to be careful here if you're Serenity. Just because they don't have global, you're still at a number.
Oh, and air jump onto the leader with an Echo Slam follow-up. The swap comes out. ZYD trying to limp himself away. Does manage to get the Gold Scepter onto the Sven. Now the magic damage comes in. Immediately just throws that Laguna Blade, but he has to run away from no one. No one is so fast trying to catch up. Finally managed to spot him. ZYD ends up going down, trading life for the Sven. GGG, he's going to have to try and carry this fight, but he's afraid of Roger right now, as he doesn't have a doppelganger just yet. Still silenced for so long. No one gets a little bit more damage onto him. Shin Q comes forward, managed to get on top of the SF and pounds him to the ground. No one falls, and finally Serenity fall. Usually see a lot of Pangos, propane with the extras per second. Oh, bottom lane, they're going to be able to catch a support here, or DYD, can he stop this one? LSA, he misses it there, misses out on the stun. DYW still trying to get away, freezing the field on the high ground, but no one gets off the ultimate. GGG does manage to dodge a good amount of damage. Now he's going to slow down Ramses, manage to get the Lance out. Global silence out, now the turn. Maybe Ramses can finish off that Phantom Lancer with the help of no one. They do manage to take down that Aegis, but it got hit by the LSA. ZYD still chasing him down, not letting him get that blink out. They will punish Virtus.pro for taking that Aegis. Roger somehow TPs right next to the neutrals, but
first one to just get popped, and he gets some gold. He'd get a BKB, and these fights would look a little bit different. But as a result, they just can't really do anything right now. They just
Oh no, that feels bad.
Top lane being like a decentish bait.
Yeah, they're gonna get it. Pasha rolls in, follow up. Roger just throws everything they have. They get the Gold Scepter off from Pasha as well, so they do have.
I was just singing Chicago. Solo, out of there, buddy. Oh god. The reverse losing int.
GGG. Self stuck up on the
Money to burn.
Unstoppable.
Oh. This. Now is searching for Roger, is going to miss that stun, needs the Yule Scepter, we'll find it, it'll stop the TP. Should be a kill, as long as Roger, maybe he can flick himself out. Still, hit by another LSA, EW. We'll catch him. Pasha goes for the kill on the courier and gets it too. Took 2 hits. I thought this was a start of like, here's the good things from Virtus.pro, and then you immediately fouled into third part of XCJ is going to be caught by Ramses as he was waiting there for a long, long time.
That's a lot of gold.
Level 20 has the lifesteal now. But a smoke up from Serenity. It's smoke there. Hitting 4-man. Gonna run into Pasha. Swap back. Whoa! He managed to blink himself away from the LSA in time. Swashbuckles out. Can he get out of here? Well, Roger is gonna be the one who dies instead.
Autobots roll out.
And Shinkyu finds solo again. Honestly,
yeah, I mean, this looks similar to the game where they beat Secret. Is they just had good ways to catch. You give ZYT this hero like Lina, back-to-back games. I'm a fan of that. And with the 2 lanes opened up like we talked about, you should be able to get enough set of racks to play creative here. Can't play to win.
Would open an opportunity for Virtus.pro to win a team fight. As the heroes come up, medium reveal, swap back on Roger, managed to blink himself to safety though, the global sound's going off. Serenity now gonna try and retreat, give up PYW, he's only a vengeful spirit. Serenity are gonna try and get out as a 4-man, but GGG in Doppelganger very far away. Now the BKB, it's wearing out on Ramses, turns around, tries to get some damage, so it's gonna be slowed down. Here comes the Rolling Thunder from Pasha, the BKB already popped by Jin2, goes straight for the throw, goes straight for no one, does manage to get that kill, now slowing down Ramses as well. Ramses does not have that magic immunity to protect himself against the Lina, he will end up falling as well. Mass buybacks coming out from Virtus.pro, this could be the final fight for them as Solo's gonna be wiped off the earth by GGG once again. 1 race, 2 race, does manage to finish off the Crystal Main, a BKB popped, turns around, tries to go for a wraith on GGG, but he's already doppelgangered away. Now the focus on that second lane of racks, even with the buybacks. Virtus.pro are huddled inside of their base, cowering next to their shrine, and watching their Raxes die. Serenity call it day. 2 fights won, 2 lanes of racks taken.
They didn't. Okay, so this is your all-in attempt right now. Your VP. Used all your buybacks. You're starting to run real low on BKB charges on your SF.
Roger's in a position
to know about it.
Go for a Fisher plot.
Where's the
Oh, he managed to hit the LSA onto no one. No BKB brought down by Jinkyu. That is a dieback. Ramses with the BKB activated, but he's getting just kited around. PYW swapped him out of position. Now they're poking at him. He turns around, tries to go for a kill. Roger immediately from Roger comes in with a big Echo Slam on it too. But how much damage is there really out of just a solo Roger? The answer is enough to be able to kill a Crystal Maiden. Virtus.pro call it. Team Serenity